Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard another Charlie 31 departure. We're on the ground here in Sapporo, actually Chitose in Japan. We're going to take the Japan version of Air Force One, which happens to be a 777-300ER. We're not flying anybody important. We're just flying some folks around. So we will be flying as Cygnus 1. And then we will head down to oh, good grief, good googly moogly. We're heading down to, where are we going? We are going to Kagoshima. And it's famous because it's got a active volcano right out there just across from city center. And it's got some great food, so it's a foodie destination. So we're going to hop on board the old aircraft. We're going to get it set up and ready for departure. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up in chat. But yeah, just a beautiful 777 livery here. Very simple, very elegant. White with the red and gold stripe down the side, and of course the rising sun there. So it is a very early morning flight here in Sapporo and Chitose Air Force Base. This is where this aircraft is actually based. They have two of them. 111 and 112, and this is their version of Air Force One for long distance travel for the Prime Minister or the Emperor or whoever. When it does that, it is Japan Air Force One, and when they fly VIPs, kind of like what we do if our president is not on the 747, he is definitely just a SAM flight, special air mission. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves connected to VATSIM. We are JAF, Juliet Alpha Foxtrot 001. And I need to go check that. Let me make sure that is our flight plan. We are JAF 001. So we go ahead and connect. And we are JAF 001 and connect. There we go. We are connected to the network now, and I don't think we have anybody on the ground here. Also had a GSX update overnight or yesterday or something like that. So we are going to do some fun things, or well, not some fun things. We're going to check it out, make sure it operates well. It seems better. I like the menu system a little better. They've cleaned it up. It looks a little less DOS-ish. And I'm also going to get rid of that for now. There we go. Lighting should be a little better. Let's go take a look at that via the... there we go. Much better. Perfect. And there we go. Here we go, folks. We're going to go ahead and grab a GSX. We're going to go ahead and request board. And we're going to go all Nippon. And JetBridge is coming up to the aircraft. I've already gotten rid of all the PMDG loaders and everything else. So, all right. On to the overhead. We're going to get the ADIRU going as well as emergency lights. And we're going to go ahead and overhead test looking good. Red messages. We've got the caution lights. There we go. Aircraft is looking good for our overhead. There we go. No ground power and no pushback tug. We want everybody on board. If you notice, there's a little bit different text there. So, yeah, there we go. So let's go over to our EFB. Let's grab our flight plan. There we go, Chitose, and we are heading all the way down to Kagoshima. Yeah, totally gonna butcher it the entire time. So we're gonna go ahead and look at our flight plan. They have us at 380 all the way down there, cost index 200. Winds are looking pretty stiff out of the east. Yeah, and then there we go. Everybody is boarding. And with that, let's go right here. Let's grab the FFC info. Position initialization. We are at Romeo, Juliet, Charlie, Charlie. Drop that there. Grab this. Bring it here. There we go. Our route is... Let's just go ahead and request our route. See what it does. JFK, set payload, set fuel, and select our route. There we go. JAF001, RJCC to RJFK. I thought that was kind of fitting, flying this beautiful airplane. Oh, we can, we'll go out and take a look at that once we get everything here. So we're going to go ahead and load that. Once we get down into, there we go. Perfect, descent forecast is ready. We're going to go ahead and clear that, clear that, clear that, clear that. Okay, so that's that. Departures and arrivals. We are going to depart. Oh, of course. So let's go here. And there we go. Things are getting a little wonky with the old mouse here, folks. So be patient with me. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time here, hit that like and subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you know when I hop in for a quick flight in one of these beautiful aircraft. So we'll probably fly a little later tonight, but for now we're doing all right. We're going to be departing on runway 19 right on the Dolby 1 departure. So Dolby 1, 19 right, and there we go. Back to the index. We're going to be arriving on the ILS Zulu runway 34. And it is coming in on the Siamese arrival. Siamese, none, and we're not doing that. We're just going to final. So that's looking good there. So route, we can go ahead and activate and execute that. Let's go into the legs, and let's make sure that our legs are all set. Runway 34 right. We're going to go grab that, drop that there, and give ourselves /5. And /10. There we go. 5 and 10 mile circles around the airport once we get down there. And there we have it. So onto our perf init page. Let's grab this. Let's go to our performance. We're going to go on 19 right. And import, 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 import our current 3009. Mac, I'm about 2.5 hours, I think. Let me double check. Yes, 2.5 hours. So about 2 hours flying time. Let's see. Airtime, 2.5 hour airtime. Block time, 3 hours. So about 2.5 hours, Mac. If you can, that would be great. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm all the way on the north end of the islands, going to the south end. So maybe something in the middle, maybe like Tokyo. But yeah, we're getting loaded up now. So we're doing good. Select temperature, we can do takeoff to 45.5. There we go. All right, so our zero fuel weight. That's not what we want. We want this one. Zero fuel weight, 430.7. So 430.7. And let's see, our total block fuel is 62,184. 62,184. Perfect. All right. So then let's see. FinRes plus alternate is 1998. So 20. Yep, that's good. So we can go ahead and accept that. And then we are 380. So we can go ahead and accept this. And to our thrust limits, we're going to take off 2, and we are temperature of 4.5. And we're going over here, flaps 5. That should give us a CG of 5.0 and 5.0. Spot on. So 146, 50, 57, 47, 50, 57, and that is good there. So now we can go up here and go 157. We're okay there. All right, so our performance calculations are all set. We're all the way through here, and that is good there. Next page, what are our winds? So winds are 14010. We can put that in. It's going to delete everything. There we go. Slope for the runway is 0. Takeoff speeds have been deleted, so we are good there. Outside air temperature is +6 C. It's already got the C there, so we can drop that in there. We are good. Next to go, and 147, 150, and 157. Those are back in there. We are all good. We're set there. So let's go upstairs. Let's get our hydraulic, and there we go. Got some pressure there, so we want to make sure our trim is set to 5. Now that we got pressure, we're going to go ahead and add our brakes as well. So then, oh, not that one, wrong. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, trim set at 5. That's what we want there. We are set up. We just need to make sure that all the passengers are getting on board this pretty little airplane. We'll get you up and out of the way. We are going up to 380 today. 60 of 241 passengers. So it might be a minute there, Mac, for all these people to get on board. Back over here, looking at this, our runway heading is 183. And we want to be 122.8. To be whatever we want. We will be 0, 3, 1, 0. I know you guys probably watching owls or anybody else doing the cross the pond. That thing's been going off for a little while, since like bright and early this morning here in Colorado. Kind of like what I did yesterday, getting up at 6 o'clock and flying it there for a lot of those folks. I think Owls is getting ready to land in Charles de Gaulle. We've also got old-fashioned Simmer. He's flying into Moscow. Who else did I see out there flying along? But yeah, let's. I think I've actually got a graphic for that. So if I go to here and VAT radar. Okay, there we go. We're going to back out of this for a minute. There you go. Look at everybody all the way out there in the North Atlantic. Of course, I went the wrong way, right? A lot of people on the old VATSIM radar. Let's go here. Let's add the radar. Did I? There it is. Look at all that. Just a ton of freaking airplanes out there. The Cross the Pond event is a good thing. They're only doing it once a year. So this year was the eastbound. Next year will be the westbound, coming back the other way. But you can see how popular that event is on VATSIM. If you get a chance, I definitely recommend it. It's not for the faint of heart as far as air traffic control goes. While everybody is very good at what they're doing, it's just a very busy, very congested air traffic control situation there. So everybody's spot on. Listen to a lot of the air traffic control. Also, if you go over to CST flight deck, he's doing some. He's watching folks land at Oslo, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna come back over here. We're all the way over here. We're staying well clear of all of that airspace. We're just gonna enjoy a nice little flight down along the islands of Japan. We're gonna take off from the north end here, head all the way down to the south end, and just go have some dinner, look at some volcano, maybe do a sand bath while we're down there. So yeah, and that's what we got. So all right, back in the flight deck. Let's see how we're doing. Let's go to our checklist. I neglected the G's out of those yesterday. So oxygen is good, flight instruments are good, parking brake is set, we are good, fuel control switches are a-okay. Before start, flight deck door needs to be closed, passenger signs, MCP set, takeoff speeds are in there, CDU trim has been set, and taxi takeoff briefing has been executed. So let's go over here. We can bring up the airport chart. So we go to our flight bag, we're going to go to charts. Departure, RJCC, we're going to go ahead and look at the airport. Airport, there we go. So we are going to runway 19 right. So that'll be right down here. We're just gonna turn around. We'll catch Hotel 1, Alpha 1, runway 19 right. Runway heading is 182 apparently. In the sim, it's telling me 183, so we'll see what happens when we go out there. We'll be close, but that's about it. So on departure, I forgot to see what is our departure. Is there even a departure to pick? Dalby 1, did I put that in? So we can go to here. Dalby 1. Yeah, and 19 right. There we go. So we can go ahead and execute that. We can clear that out. Got to go back in and set our V speeds 47, 50, 57. We're good. And we can go, oh, what was that? Yep, 157 is all set. So flight directors can come on. Going up to 380, 183 on the heading. And we can go LNAV, BNAV, get those armed up, get us ready to go. So let's go out and take a look. Sun is coming up. Beautiful day out here. Looks like we have all our bags on board. Let's take a look, see what they are saying. So we're about halfway through on the passengers. We will just get that squared away when we get there. Let's go to GSX settings. We're dense. We're not insane. Let's apply that. Let's get the rest of the folks on board. All right. 140 of 241 passengers, about 100 people to go. So, Mac, hopefully you can get set up. Glad you could join if you can. Need to move that. And there we have it. APU is running, doors are in manual, no smoking is on. Beautiful sunrise. Just, the 777 looks good, as clean as it can be. So, this white with red stripe, it's very simple. Makes this airplane look very elegant. I want to know if, let's go back in. Let's go. We should be able to go like this. Just a lot of VIPs. Hi folks, how are you? Welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here. Special airlift group. Nice. Perfect little details like that. So we're going to get down to Chitose. We are at Chitose. We're gonna get down to Kagoshima and just take a look at the volcano that's down there. Mademoiselle Lunette, good evening, good afternoon. How are you today? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, that's what we can do while we're here awaiting. We can go like this and there we go. Mademoiselle, how's your day going? What do you have going on today? Beautiful Saturday. So we are about 60 folks away from being ready to get this aircraft pushed and head out to Kagoshima. Go watch the volcano, have some dinner on a patio down there somewhere. But yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. Doing well, thank you. Alright, so we can go back into the front of the airplane. It's looking good there. And let's make sure our flight deck door is secure. We're A-OK. Got the sun coming up. Might have to put on my sunglasses, it's so bright. It's gonna be nice. So, flight deck door is secure. Passenger signs are just about ready to come on. Once we get the ding that all passengers are aboard, we'll go ahead and, once we get advised that everybody's here and we're ready to roll, we'll get those signs closed and then we'll get the aircraft pushed back. We'll be on our way. About 2.5 hour flying time. A little better than yesterday's 10 hours of flying. My butt hurt. My butt hurt from that. But it's all good. It was a lot of fun. It's great stretching the legs on these 777s instead of just flying intercontinental or transcontinental. Just keeping it domestic. There you go. But yeah, kind of a fun one today. So we are Cygnus 1, Cygnus 001. Ooh, nice. This one's close to private. This is VIP. So we'll go out and take a look at it. Look at that. So it's all ready. Got the APU running, ADIRU set. We're just waiting for these folks to get on the airplane. .241 passengers boarded. There we go. We got it. Let's go ahead and get folks in their seats. There we go. All right, let's make the request of GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Thank you. Thank you. So are we. Go to our doors page. We're going to close all doors. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Once they are all closed, we're going to go ahead and arm all those doors. Everything is green. We are good there. jet bridge is away. Let's go ahead and get the chocks out of the way. Chocks have been removed. We are on parking brake and aircraft tug. So we are going to go straight pushback. What do you think? Let's go out and take a look, see what we got to play with. Let's go tail left. Nose right, tail left. There we go. We are on our way back, folks. With that, let's get engine number 2 fired up. And make sure we got fuel going. There we go. And do we have anything in the center? Nothing in the center. So let's go out. Chitose ground, Cygnus 01, pushing off the stand to 10. Chitose. Nice pushback. Good crew. Brakes set. Back in the old flight deck. Let's get number 1 going. Good start on number 2, so number 1 coming on. Mademoiselle Lynette, what are you doing today? Just relaxing? All right, we're gonna go make sure we can see our pushback guy. In the meantime, we're going to go MCP is set, and that's silly me. Thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and taxi light him. We also want our beacon on. That should have been on the whole time. My bad. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. CDU pre-flight is set. Trim has been set. Taxi takeoff briefing is set, so we are good to go there. Up to the overhead. Let's get everything else set for us. So we're going to go there, 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 there. Everything should be good. The packs are good. We're going to go ahead and get the APU in the off position. With that, taxi light coming on. We are clear. We're ready to roll. And I believe we just want to make a right turn there and we will be on the runway. Yep. Chitose ground at Cygnus 1, that taxiing the runway 19 right. The Whiskey 1, Alpha 1. Chitose. Get those out of storage. A little bit of power. Brakes off. Here we go. Barometer is set. Altimeter is set. Big old flaps there. Alright, back in here, let's get all of our lights going. We are on the runway now. Strobes on. Chitose traffic, Cygnus 01, lining up runway 19 right, Chitose. Have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right or not. I'm probably just totally butchering the name. And with that, we have been cleared for takeoff. Taxi light can come off, and auto throttles are already set. I really do enjoy flying out of Japan and some of the Japanese airports. So you will see a very nice Kagoshima airport once we get there. Chitose traffic, Cygnus 1, departing runway 19 right. Straight out and then to the east. Alright, here we go. Takeoff 2 is set. Checklist incomplete. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and sit here. Let's run our checklist before takeoff, after taxi, after start. Auto brake. There we go. Flight controls. Let's do those. Alright, so full left, neutral, full right, neutral, full aft, neutral, full forward, neutral, all left, all right, and there we go. Back to our checklist. We can go ahead and mark that one done. After takeoff, before takeoff set, there we go. There we go. All our checklists are now complete. Here we go. We're looking to have our nose at about 182. Put that right down the stripe. There we go. And we're going to add power, make sure everything comes up equally. And toga. We are way past rotate. I just love looking out those windows. Gear up. Let the plane do the flying. Let's go look out. Look at that. Beautiful little departure. Right side of the aircraft. Autopilot has been engaged. We can go ahead and bring the flaps all the way up. We're accelerating nicely. Two and a half hours, folks. We'll be on the ground in Kagoshima. Not sure how you say that one either. right, so Mademoiselle Lunette, what would make these streams more entertaining for you? Thank you for stopping by the way, if I haven't already said that, but I think I did. Thanks for being here. Alright, back up into the front of the airplane. And we should be getting close to our 10,000 foot. Beautiful clouds here over Japan today. Look at that. Nice sunrise. $10K, lights coming off. Everything else is looking appropriate up here. We're doing all right. Expand our range out a little bit. 80 miles will be good. Then we're going to head southbound. More acceleration, now we'll start our climb. Takeoff checklist has been complete. We're doing good. I guess technically I should have been Cygnus 2. Just an impressive airplane. So much fun to fly. Mac, how you doing, pal? To redo the DLSS, getting a lot of ghosting on the old altimeter there. I don't know if that shows up in stream or I am joined by my first officer, Alice. She's doing great. She is trying her best to get a little nap in somewhere. I didn't know you were a Sparky. Alright. We can go ahead and get rid of that for you. Stream's looking pretty good. Thanks for being here, folks. Are you putting a power button on top of the fridge? Yeah. Gotta love the DIY electricians. Just make sure the circuit breaker's off. All right, folks, let's take a look around. We are doing pretty good. We're climbing through 28.3 over 380. Swear all you want, pal. Unless you got the youngster there. And if we go look at our Livery, or our flight plan in Navigraph, still got the 7-knot tailwind landing runway 34. But if we look at the info, the ATIS, there is no VATSIM. Say intentions, arrival 16, so information Victor, that's in say intentions. Pilot edge, real world, there's nothing for real world. Let's take a look, see if I got one IRL. Data, no ATIS. 100 at 10 knots. $170. So if we go to our flight, not used, so we're going to go ahead and switch runways to 16 for runway 16, and our flight plan had us on the Ogojo. We'll do the ILS. We're going to do the RNAV. all set there. 1-6. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft reprogrammed for that. So we go here. Arrival. We're going to go the RNAV runway 16. Agojo. On the Agojo arrival, we will execute that. Now let's go to our legs page, see how bad it's got it messed up. Looking okay. We're going to go ahead and set that to 3,500 even. Runway 16, we're going to bring that, put that in the fixed page with 5 and 10. Alright, back to the legs page. That's going to be 2,100 even, so we'll make that 2,100. Execute that. Now we should be good. 35 or better. Yep, that should give us a little better results coming into the old airport. We believe there is some terrain around there. We want world map. Yeah, we'll come in around a little valley. Not horrible. Very well established, so we'll be good. The missed approach is a climbing right turn. And we'll hold over Kagoshima. There we go. Beautiful flying today. Flight level 380 coming up. Level off, accelerate just a little bit. Heck of a nose headwind for us off the nose, off the right nose. So let's look at our flight path vector. There it is, way over there. Good little glamour shots there, the old girl. All right. Got the old airline code all jacked up, but doing all right. So we can go here. Let's go like this. $748 miles to go. And we are chugging along at so we're at just about 2 hours away. We should be on the ground there at 22:01. So we're about an hour away from our top of descent. We're doing all right, folks. Thanks for being here. I'm going to take a quick pause, get a drink, and figure out what's for dinner. So give me just a couple minutes. Tyler, how are you, pal? Welcome. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, man. I appreciate that. What are you up to today? And Tyler, just give me a minute. I'm just grabbing a beverage from the garage, and then I'll be back in the old seat. Appreciate you stopping by. What do you got planned today? Anything fun? We are back in the old flight deck. Build a little beverage there. Dang, damn it. Go back. Let's see what we can see on the back of the main. Look at that, looking nice off the left side of the airplane. Got main island of Japan over there. Airplane's looking good with the sun on the wing like that. engine's trugging along right there. Get our range out a little further. Let's see if we can see where all our folks are. Let's see where Owls is getting ready to land in. There it is. He is just coming over the channel now. Where our other friends are. Captain Canada is going into Brussels. He's still well out into the Atlantic. And then old-fashioned Simmer, he is still a ways out, an hour and 40 to go. Got about an hour to go before he lands. So Owls is well out over the channel. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Whole mess of people there. I think he's flying a Delta. Let's see if we can spot him. Where's he at? He is... There he is. EAL 84. Let's see if we can do that. That while we are here. Go there. Now let's see if we can listen. There you go. Just hit up Owls over there. He is getting ready to do his approach into Charles de Gaulle. So yeah, we're doing all right. He is right here. Oh no, he's right here. There he is. All right, we need to get back over and pay attention to our flight. We're coming in over more Japanese islands. We're doing okay, folks. I hit the light. Let's make sure we did. Got the light. There we go. All right, CST's over there watching Oslo. How you doing over there, Mac? Still alive? We can do that to grab our tablet. Let's bring our charts up. Let's see how we're doing. We just need to bring this all the way to the top. There we go. Perfect. We are beam Tokyo right now, Mac. drop that down. Enjoy the scenery out there. Look at Japan. Looking amazing. More glamour shots there. All right, let's see, what's our current time? We are 2050, should be on the ground at 22:06, so we're just about an hour, 15 minutes away from being on the ground. So expect our top of descent in about 45 minutes. All right. Got a little CST doing some plane watching out there in Oslo. We're doing okay here. We're on our way into Kagoshima. We're going to go look at the volcano there just outside the city center and get some black pork and maybe some do a nice sand bath. So here we go. All right, always fun checking out CST. He's over there watching planes land in Oslo. There's a boat ton coming in. Across the pond, I think, was pretty successful this year. Controllers were spot on, took care of business, and got everybody en route. Now they're getting everybody on the ground safely. So yeah, I think it was a good year overall. We can. So we're a ways out from our top of descent. You'll see we're still 300 miles out from that. So, oh, look at that, drop down to 126 knot headwind. Oh, good googly moogly. What time are we supposed to be there now? 2207 still. 348 to our top of descent, so just outside our range now. Top of descent will be at 2148, so we're 43 minutes away from top of descent. I'm gonna take a quick pause, go get a snack since we got a couple extra minutes here. We are back in the old flight deck. We are just about, what is that? Probably about 200 miles away from our top of descent. Let's see, what does it look like? 276, yep. From our top of descent, should be on our descent at about 1/4 to the hour. And once we get a little closer to that, we will go ahead and program up our, we'll run through our good deal of planning. So let's go here. Let's go see if we can catch Owl's Landing. Alright, let's check in also with old-fashioned simmer. Okay, alright, there we go. Alright, that's the Bandit Flight Simmer. Who's that? Yeah, that's a little odd there. So let's see. He's got 3,000. We'll subscribe. And thumbs up. There we go. Alright, we like him, but we're going to go back. Let's see. We are looking for old-fashioned simmer. All right, we are over Japan now. We're going to cross the island and come back over to the right on the southwest side. Mike, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. We're flying into, we're just flying in and around all Japan right now. What do you got going on? You doing anything fun? I might be doing some flying a little bit later. Thanks for stopping by, pal. Got this pretty legit little livery. That one's the Japan Air Force One. How's it feel having a badge? You're off today, huh? Good. Contrails. There it is. 2,000 feet above me, just transitioned left to right. Got another 1,000 feet above me. Where are these guys going? Ha 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 ha. That little fella, Speedbird 7. It's no annoyance. It's all good. We are doing this. We're going to go back and we're going to go ahead and look at our RNAV arrival for, let's bring that up here so we can look out. Alright, so we're going to go look at our charts. We're going to be on the arrival. Let's watch this thing go freak out and then come back in. So let's go to the charts. Arrival RJFK. We're going to do the approach is the RNAV. Runway 16. Alright, so we can drop this in here. So there we go. We're going to come in. We're going to catch the final. So we're going to come in from Ogojo. We come in this way, Ogojo, and then we will catch Waze. And then we will be all the way down the final approach. Approach guidance lights. This might be interesting. All flashing white. Well, what kind of shenanigans is that? There's some sort of briefing on that? Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by. Give me that thumbs up, bro. Have fun. Enjoy your evening. We'll catch up with you on Tuesday, I think. All right. Approach guidance lights. Huh. We'll have to see if those work. That might be interesting. All right. But back to our approach. We're coming in on the RT-16. What's the temp? See you, pal. Have a good night. What is making it temporary? So we can go down to 2,700 feet. That might be coming in from the south, catch this around. That could be interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pin that one. Let's take a look at the airport. We're going to park at gate 0. Which is all the way down here, I think. I think that's about the only one that we will fit on. So we're coming in runway 16. We'll all the way to the end, and we'll be off that way. So we got a 9,800 foot runway. We'll be a-okay to land there. And let's go with parking spots and coordinates. Yeah, so run spot 10, or is it spot 0? Spot 0. We'll be up here somewhere. We'll pull in. We'll see who's there. There we go. Operation of DCL. Data link. Interesting, but not anything we need. I'll go Joe. Pretty much just a straight shot inland, and we'll make the left turn to join the RNAV for runway 16. Alright, what do we got here? Top descent coming up at about 160 miles. We have slowed way the heck down. So go out here. How we doing? Looks like Owls is turning final. There it is. We landed on the left. I remember when I flew into Gaulle during World Flight, I was so confused because I was going to the right runway, but it's on the left side of the airport, so quite interesting. No worries, Mac. Appreciate you trying. You okay? You didn't spark yourself? You don't have a perm now? Wavy hair? Copy. Good. Probably 3 hours away. Let me know what you think. So I should be on the ground here in about half an hour, 45 minutes. Gotta have some tea, and yeah, then we'll see where we're at. Copy, pal. Copy. Let me know if you have any ideas for a flight. Tell you what, when I flew Denver to Seville yesterday, kind of knocked the wind out of me. It's a lot of time spent in the seat. Watching all these guys across the pond. Have you looked at VAT radar? Thing is full. So let's see, what do we have? We're gonna go ahead and pin that one. Let's go to our pinned. Really? Thought we pinned it. Alright, so yeah. $2,700 feet. Yeah. No, That was a lot of planes. Just the Atlantic just looked, it was just one big solid airplane. Bunch of strings, crazy. So, all right, there we go. We can go down to 2,700 feet. Let's dial our range back a little bit. Oh yeah. And they're probably about 50% done. All right, Al's getting ready to touch down in Charles de Gaulle at Charles de Gaulle. I have no idea, Mac. No idea. Don't know what you're talking about. Got you. Pop it descent about 120 miles out, turning straight into this wind at 120 knots. Look at those clouds, looking pretty good down there. Added 10 minutes onto our flight. Holy smokes. Be on the ground at 1/4 after. About 10 minutes away from our descent. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get our altitude dialed down to 2,700 feet. There we go, 27, and runway heading here in Kagoshima is 157. Look how much I'm getting beat around because of this wind. All right, so we can, let's zoom in. Let's bring our performance board over here. Runway 16, import and import. 2994, calculate that. It's going to give us 155. So 141 at flaps 30 and brakes 3. So we can go brakes 3, flaps 30, and we're going to go with a 141. We're actually going to change that to 141. There we go. So that is set up in there. We're doing good. Since we are here, we can also go here. Let's go back to our chart and our minimum 1,610 feet. So let's get that set in there. Oh, of course. Oh. $16.10 is set. We have our reference speed for our approach. We're good there. 141. We can go down here. Let's go to our legs page and final approach fix. So there's runway 16. We're going to be 150 right there. So let's drop that in there. Let's go with 141. Execute that. We should be good. 141 at our final approach fix. We are set. So we have a train or other things between each. So 3,200 feet, 2,700 feet, and then we should be on our VNAV path. So we're chugging right along, folks. We are almost there. I want to thank you again for joining me on today's flight around Japan while everybody else is flying over Europe and stuck over the North Atlantic. We've been flying the beautiful Japanese islands. So thanks for being here. Great little departure. Love this aircraft. This is one of the better liveries. Back in there. Hold on. You're a good girl. Hold on. Copy. Coming into a Discord. Mac, what the heck are you doing? There you go. I am JAF 001. I will be flying in on the Ogojo. Copy. I'm just about 60 miles away from my top of descent. One six. Yes. There you go. Yeah, that's the Kagoshima Airport, Whiskey, runway 161006, visibility 10. We're good. Fired up and ready to roll. All right. No, you're doing. You got it. Yeah, I flew from Denver to Seville yesterday. It was a MotoGP flight, so I was like, yeah, might as well give it a try. I like flying the 777, and there's just hanging out on the flight deck for 9 hours is kind of tough. Watching a couple of these guys doing cross the pond, like Owls and Old-Fashioned Simmer. Yeah, they've been sitting in these planes for 10 hours from Atlanta to Charles de Gaulle. No. It's not bad. They've got enough in their community that they can stay entertained, read the chat and everything else. But yeah, for me, once I get up to cruise, I'm like, all right, peace out. I'm going Mach 99 with my hair on fire, nothing to do. So get me there. Yeah, I'm fighting a 115 knot headwind right now. No, yes, no. It's adding like 10 minutes onto the flight, but yeah, because he was fighting the headwind that whole time. OGOJO. I'm coming in from the east. Yep. The first place you'll look. Did you get your electrical gremlin worked out or no? Okay. Ah. Yeah. Yep. No, no, you're only about 1,000 feet. Yeah, airport elevation is 891 feet. Yeah. Yep. And you got all that done before 0100 Zulu, right? Your Zulu? Well, that was, yeah. So he's like, oh, I'm planning on doing this. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I think we're close. But yeah, it was good. We dropped into Laughlin. It was fun. Descent has started. Yep. It worked out well. I think it was fun. So it's always a little tough when there's a lot of people on VATSIM. So you should go back and watch. CST did the departures out of Dallas for the across the pond. They ripped out some pilots there. They did good. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. There you go. That's all we can ask. Let's see. Let me take a look, see if we've got anybody on. 'Cause there's nobody on VATSIM here, right? Got some crazy bastard on the taxiway. Bison 168 at the airport. No, you're at the airport. You're at the gate. No, I'm just inbound to the east coast of this island. Yep. Well, get the doors closed on the way out. Now you'll probably see me as like a TUI fly or something, or just a plain white airplane. But I'm flying like the Japanese version of Air Force One. Yeah. The tail number for this one is 1112, and the other one is 1111. There we go. Okay. Yep. I am inbound to Spica right now. 20 miles. Get airborne, it's not too bad. Because you could just circle back around and Spica, DMET, Percy, Waves, Usui. Okay. I see you there. That's all I saw. Yeah. Straight out and turn left like 080 or something like that. There we go. Kagoshima traffic, Cyrus 1 descending for the RNAV runway 16. There we go. Cygnus. There is. I'm over the airport. What airport is that? That would be RJFN. Now I am just about ready to cross Spica, 2 miles. Turning over Spica. Ah, you're fine. Kagoshima traffic. Cygnus 1 Ogo inbound RNAV 16 Kagoshima. Say that twice. I'm looking. I see you on radar. You're about 10 miles out. Real time. Well, hi there. Looking for you. You're off. There you are. I see you. Copy. I am 11 from Pierce. Copy. Oh, winds are blowing this Trip 7 around like ain't nothing. What was that? Nice. That's fine. Perfectly legit. Uh, 14 is where they usually want you to be on oxygen. Yes. Almost like we planned it that way. You're Do you have any? So, which livery are you flying? Okay. So it may have something to do with like the conversion, or the is there a config file that you copied over as well? Kagoshima traffic, Cygnus 1, turning R now, runway 16, Kagoshima. Ooh, there's a bunch of good terrain around here. This is amazing. Oh, it's looking perfect, ideal. Flying around this mountain, we're doing good. Kagoshima traffic, Cygnus 1, final, runway 16, Kagoshima. Out the runway. Stiff breeze from the left. There's actually looks like vapor trails ahead of me. Somebody just departed apparently. Five miles out. Kagoshima, yeah. There's a good volcano right there on the right. Yep. Be about your 2 o'clock when you're on final.
1,000. Approaching minimums. Minimums. $500. $400.
Probably not.
$300.
Kagoshima traffic, base 168 on an 8-mile final for runway 16, Kagoshima.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Well, adjusted my point of view and that didn't work. Kagoshima traffic, Kagus 1. Heavy, clear runway 16, Kagoshima. Looking for you.
Kagoshima traffic, base 168 on short final for runway 16, Kagoshima.
See you out there, little fella. I got blown way off to the right. Super short final. Yeah. Yeah. Stay in the pattern. I should have gone around, but I saw that. Mine was, see, I had a 280 on that one. 286. I ain't worried about it. Alice is the one that's being all kinds of cranky. She's like, we were supposed to be at the park like an hour ago, Dad. Yeah. Yeah. I was almost in the dirt as well. Perfect. You're just doing some pattern work. That was a fun one too, yeah. Oh, there you are. You just came out of the mountain there. Try and keep from getting blown right. There you go. Well, flare, that's for the bottom of my pants. Oh no. He will never be allowed into the UK. No worries. Thanks for flying. Thanks for joining up. Glad you didn't get sparked into oblivion. Yeah. 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 There you go. Yeah. Which isn't far from the actual paint scheme, so. Yep. No worries. Thanks for joining up. We'll catch you on the next one, and let me know. I should be. All right, Mac. We'll see you, pal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our flight this afternoon. We got to get Alice out to the park. We got to go get some food. We got to eat some food. And then we have got to figure out if we're going to fly a little later on tonight. I want to thank Arcade Mac for joining up with me there. I appreciate him. He had a good flight there. Just a quick flight around the circuit. Could have done a little better on the landing here, but yeah, should have gone around. Should have, could have, would have. That's going to do it for right now. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for flying along with me. We'll catch you on the next flight.